What is going on? What's happening, guys? It's your boy. I'm back at it again. I'm getting used to the faceless channel. If you guys have not subscribed yet, I just dropped my AI channel. It's called Who Told You That? You should go check it out. It's going to be some decent content over there. I'm going to keep it consistent with the reaction video stuff. So y'all have a place you can go to where you'll get reaction videos, but I'm not gonna be sitting there like staring at these females with these goofy videos to pay their bills because they're about to lose Section 8, so they're online just really going off. And we needed to sit back and let them do it. But I'm not gonna be a part of the circus. But what's going on, you guys? Shout out to my new and old, and the actual people that mess with me on TikTok, which there's very few in my friends list. Most of my enemies, they like to, keep tabs on me. So I got a bunch of enemies in my friends list on TikTok. But I wanted to talk about how these women have done this fumbling. You know, they out here fumbling, just fumbling left and right. And the ego is tearing them apart because they really yearn for men. And those attitudes are going to keep them single. Anyway, these women out here, man, have literally chased away the best men. And now they're dealing with their baby daddies and whatever else they're dealing with out here. And these bum pookies, and they're really regretting life. And it's not just them. I want you to also understand that this change that you've gone through, it's something that a lot of other women are yearning for you as well. You got a lot of women that are in relationships. I know you guys are like, oh, here he goes. Look, I'm covering all topics, man. Are you crazy? This is part of it. And I ain't talking about nobody specifically because every woman wants to think that, some handsome man is talking about her. No, man, I'm just making general observations across multiple platforms. It's any woman I see. Like, there's a ton of content creators. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm talking about tonight is how you guys have come out here and changed the game. You've come out here and you've up leveled to the point where women didn't think it was possible, and a lot of women didn't know they were going to find you attractive. But again, these women have been watching you for a while. They keep tabs on you, so that's neither here nor there, right? I mean, who's to say? But I do want you guys to subscribe over there to the AI channel. And ladies, it's true. Y'all are on the internet all over the place, big mad at men who haven't done nothing to you. I'm going to do better than that. Head to the gym. Anyway, getting back online, you guys just finished up these classes. Well, I mean, next semester's already started, but it's whatever, man. And listen, when I set my mind to something, man, I have to get it done. right? I took time from this little project I'm working on, or was working on. It's live now, the AI channel. But I was just, had to do the school thing. But when I just see something, I'm like, man, you gotta strategize, man. You gotta strategize. And I'm just in school for this kind of stuff anyway, so I'm having a good time with it. There's always that when you get that creative process, you always want to. There's something on your mind that you want to create, and you're just, you're trying to figure out what it is. And this process of you figuring out what it is, and also you doing what you do, has your haters, what I'm saying, all over the place. This is one of the things your haters love. They love the way that you move. And since they're not on the level of consciousness or intelligence to really see it, they project onto you that, you're just all over the place. You don't start, you don't finish things and all kind of weird stuff. Like last I checked, I'm standing here breathing and whatnot. So got breath in these lungs and this heart's pumping blood. I'm gonna keep doing this. So, you guys, I want you to be very careful about these people that watch you, study you, and some of these people are some of y'all's friends and some of y'all's family members. But that's one of the favorite things that they love to say. Oh, you're just kind of all over the place. Oh, if you would just buckle down. They're one dimensional and they got to do things one thing at a time. They don't move like you do. They don't understand that it's not, your place to try to make them understand. But what you're not going to do is sit here and let one of these low IQ idiots project that crap on you, trying to gaslight you. Because for one, you didn't ask them any of that stuff. You didn't ask them any of that stuff. So when they're just, giving you all this random, like, calm down now. Just calm down. Be easy. Be easy. You gotta smash that like button. Anyway, we're getting back to things. We're gonna keep things flowing. I have my own way of moving. It might seem like chaos or whatever, but you people that build this lore and stuff, this is just your life, man. And I don't want to interrupt that. I never correct anything. You guys have no idea how many. All of a sudden, I got all these witches that are popping up on my TikTok feed. Witches I blocked 3 years ago, and they're doing the same stupid stuff. So when you start elevating, man, the devil really wants to put in work. The devil wants to be seen by you, wants around you. He wants that good old feeling back. He wants that good thing back. And you're the closest thing to it. So he gets these low IQ garbage people that are probably soulless, and he inhabits their body and have them doing weird things. Like you block these people on social media and they watch you on fake accounts. That is the weirdest thing. I wish they would come up with laws for this. So you people, it's not about the gang stalking. It's not. You guys think you're doing something you're really not. You're really suffering from psychosis, and you really need to be in a psych ward somewhere, or somewhere away from people, because you don't know nothing about personal space. The internet has fooled you into thinking there's no such thing as boundaries, and you feel entitled to people's energy that you don't know, you've never grown up with, you've never seen in real life. And this is your problem. It really is. It really is. It's that the reason why I get off the internet sometimes, it's that familiarity that you guys have. Like I got these witch trolls and warlock trolls um popping up in my feed, and it's just the way that they try to get under my skin. I'm like, you're doing a lot of studying to do nothing, but you're doing a lot of studying. And it's not about you doing it. You can't do nothing, right? But I don't want you funny looking ass people looking at me hard. That's really what it is. Because in real life, we didn't have the internet. You would have to stare at me from a distance that I can't see. You wouldn't be able to stare at me from a phone and project all a bunch of crazy ass stuff, And you guys seen these people, these crazy people online. They be talking about spell magic and glamour magic and trying to make sure that handsome or pretty women are ugly, all this weird stuff. And when you see these people that speak this way, you're just like usual suspect. Usual suspect. You let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this before I go. Beautiful women who are fit, they smell amazing, and they know the coochie is impeccable, incredible, and immaculate. They don't do stuff like this. They don't live like this. They don't move like this. They don't hate on a handsome man. What for? They got good coochie. They got a nice body. The world just falls in front of them. They get to do whatever they want. Move around like fairies, man. But you unattractive people, it's a rise of the unattractives, man, and the undesirables. I swear, it's men and women that are, 2.3s and 2.7s, and all these fraction numbers that are below 3 online talking too much. And it's just, I'm gonna be real, and it's not no beauty secret. I don't like looking at ugly people. No, I know. I don't like. I see a ugly person pop in my feed. Sometimes I block them if they scare me. I'm like I'll block them. Because I'm tired of this, man. And TikTok's the worst. TikTok puts ugly people on so they can go back on their revenge of the nerds thing and get back at people that look good and try to disguise it behind criticism and what they observe. No, you're ugly. You've observed everything. Of course you would. Ugly man, ugly woman. You've observed you've had all the shortcomings in life. You know all the pitfalls. You have to observe everything with your ugly ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing against nobody. These same ugly people, y'all like, oh, he's so mean. These same ugly people. Go to my feed. I post some of these people up. I repost their videos. They think they're trolling and gang stalking me, but I'm reposting their. I like messing with people psychologically. What can I say? But I only do it to people that mess with me because they know they're trolling me. But then I'll repost their video. Yeah, like they know what they're doing, right? But then I'll repost it because it doesn't mean nothing. And I want to see you succeed. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. You know what I'm saying? Big fans. So I want to see you succeed. So I'll repost some of y'all videos. I know y'all be like, I'm gaslighting him. No shit, Sherlock. But your life is so insignificant that I'll repost your videos. I don't care. You mean nothing. And everything that you try to do means nothing. You try to perform witches, curses and spells, being witches and warlocks. And all I see is ugly people. So all this glamour stuff y'all are doing, you literally look like potatoes and just background people. Like honestly, I see why y'all be talking so much stuff about Leos and attractive people, and you try to disguise it behind their narcissist. No, 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 we're not narcissistic. We're minding our business, and you keep finding a reason to mind our business instead of minding yours. And you have so much to say about why are you watching us so much? Why you know so much? No, why do you think you know so much? See, I hate an observation spirit. I really do, like with a passion. And a lot of you shitbags online are observational spirits. What's an observational spirit? Well, allow me to explain. See, an observational spirit is a piece of shit that don't go nowhere, don't go out, don't have a life, don't know what pleasure or love is outside of a phone. And that he or she sits on their stinking ass watching people that they think that they are entitled to judge. They feel like these people are getting punished by God and they need to be a spectator and they need to also do witcher. Weirdo stuff, man. That's an observational spirit. People that a lot of this regurgitated information you're hearing, these are all observational spirits. It's kind of like when they have those different AI chat GBT bots or whatever on the phones talking to each other, and they start doing that glitch talk or whatever they call it, right? That's what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? observational spirits. When they get around each other, they do that kind of weirdo stuff. They know one another. They, they actually bond together over studying, stalking, trying to gaslight, all this weird stuff. But what it is, the fan club, is psychosis. It's people that are taking advantage of the ability to be in proximity of people they will never have the ability to be in proximity of in real life via the internet, and they're losing their minds. So again, that's why you have to, when you really step into yourself and you decide to have this many people, multiple platforms. Because I just caught this dude, his name Alex Grace, or I don't know, man, but this dude, I've seen him before in my feed. He's a red pillar. And I was 4 or 5 days ago, I made a live stream where I was talking about doing AI videos, and I even mentioned the app. Now I do stuff like this to catch people. I don't just leak stuff. They think that I'm leak. No, no, no. I'm setting a trap. I want to see how thirsty you are. And this Alex dude went ghost off the internet when he normally posts every day for 3 days. Popped back on with an AI video, full AI. Didn't even use himself. Just full AI. Couldn't wait to jump on that idea. Nigga got 353,000 subscribers. What in the world are you doing over here stealing ideas? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I do is I know these bigger content creators and celebrities and things of that nature steal ideas from the actual gifted people of God. I just disappear off the internet from you bitch ass niggas. So now you got to be scraping and scrapping and looking like, oh, my favorite God is still from and then you try to gaslight. And then you'll try to gaslight. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them run you off the internet. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody run me nowhere. Not them nor you. Stop talking. Stop talking. Okay? You people, you talk too much. You always have something to say about somebody's personality. Oh, they're crashing out. No, they're being them. And the way you perceive them is crashing out because it makes you uncomfortable. Well, whose problem is that? Huh? See, you weak ass people have found a way to gaslight strong people because you're weak. Low testosterone. Limp back. Bitch ass niggas. Okay? And people like me, we scare you. We don't know when he's gonna crash out. Yes, you do. You disrespect me, you're gonna get the hammers. What are you talking about? All this, I gotta come off nonchalant. That's your weak ass generation. That's not the older ones. We ain't worried about no fade or no none of that. And again, I'll put this out there really quickly. I know how punk your generation is. I see that y'all are getting worried about the older guys getting in shape and possibly knowing martial arts because y'all keep making videos saying, well, we're just going to pull out that pew pew. Well, we're actually trained to use the pew pew and we keep our mouth shut about having the pew pew. That's why you think that we don't know how to use them as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you keep talking that way to make yourselves feel tough. No, the martial arts and all that kind of boxing stuff, that's ain't nobody trying to do that. We're gonna just pull out the tool just like you will, except we're fishing at it. We go to the ranges because we can afford to. All right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So stop talking like that. You're just a punk. You would never fight. And you're just talking about weapons like other people don't have them too. Like we're Neanderthals, and you're coming in, we're the Indians, and you're coming in with muskets. And we're like, what is that? I got a musket too. Calm down, boy. I can just throw hands as well. Y'all just don't do that. You don't have the testosterone to really lift your arms up. You know what I'm saying? You can always tell when these soy boy Gen Zs start talking, at the side of their neck, telling you how scared they are. They'll tell you exactly what they're scared of. They try to gaslight whatever they're scared of. Don't be bringing your boyfriend around, you know, talking about he know martial arts. I'll pull out. You don't think that he ain't got a tool too? Why y'all talk like that, man? Do y'all know y'all sound weak like, a scared female that needs to try to find a way to come across tough because she's terrified of life, her own shadow? Anyway, listen, I'm not here to, give you life lessons that your father, I can't say he would have gave them to you because he bounced out. But a father would give to you, but I'm not him, okay? My son is in the house over there, minding his business, growing, what time is it? Sleeping. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Betty Bop time. While you're, showing us that your mother has a horrible head game. Bitch don't like to swallow for shit. Some of you niggas supposed to be throat babies. Don't think that we don't know, throat baby. You know what I'm saying? Just because your mama lazy as shit and she don't like to do it, don't mean you was meant to be walking around out here. Sure enough, don't, throat baby. But hey, listen, I ain't even, we don't get in these soy boys. All right, we don't get into that. We don't get into that. I got plenty of neighbors that troll me. I got plenty of everybody, but everybody know I live in Nashville, and everybody and these neighbors know where I live at. Oh, he's asking for trouble. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm just not running from anything. Do you understand? I get trolled by a lot of weak ass people that's looking for vulnerabilities, and I'm letting them know there aren't any. There aren't any. Come get this smoke whenever you want to. That's it. I'm not gonna talk about it and all the other stupid ass shit you goofy niggas do all the time. No, 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 no. So you guys understand this. Always react the way that you feel like reacting. You know, don't let someone tell you, "Oh, you're overreacting." You tell them to mind their fucking business. The hell you worried about it for? Huh? They don't even make no sense. Everybody got something to tell you about what you're doing. Why are you worried about? I'm not hurting anybody. I ain't hurting. I'm paying taxes. You better go on somewhere. Okay? You better go on somewhere. I'm paying taxes. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, man. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So yeah, people, yeah, the ones that know that listen to me for the spiritual guidance, and yeah, even some of y'all. Sometimes you give messages and you don't even know. You think that you're smart enough to decipher what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. You see how you got to make yourself feel special through somebody else's spiritual anointing? That's weird as hell. It really is. You sound like those witches that think that they can cast spells on people and cause them to have all kind of pitfalls and whatnot. And the same witch will think that she can bless you by just stalking you. You don't know the fool or nothing, but she thinks she's blessing you by stalking you. And then whenever she wants to walk away because you've done something that you don't even know this goofball even exists, right? She wants to curse you. Right? People are weird on the internet, man. Y'all call me weird. I'm just real, man. I don't have all the mask y'all have online. I don't move in groups, or I don't have no group, man. Like, y'all should automatically know if you got to move in groups, man, you're wrong. And throughout all of history, when you have to move in groups, especially against a few or one, you know you're in the wrong. Why would I ever worry about you? You have to group up to go against the Don. I'm not going to. You study me every day and it gets you nowhere. You're still overweight. Your face is still round as hell. You know what I'm saying? You still barely can read and write and talk. You're still working that regular ass busted job. You're still flipping those folded ass cards in your tarot deck. You're still in that same corner that you were 2 or 3 years ago in that raggedy ass place you live in. What am I doing to you that you're not doing to yourself? You're suffering from spiritual psychosis. You think that you're some type of infinite magical being when really you're putting yourself in a prison of your own doing, thinking that you're doing something to someone else, staring at them through a screen. Oogly boogly, nigga. It don't work. It don't work. Come on. Come on. Grow up. Y'all with this internet thing, it's done gotten too real for y'all. Get some grass, okay? Anyway, you guys, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. I want you guys to also know, yeah, I do post my enemies up on my TikTok feed. But I also be like dropping messages on my TikTok feed from people that I agree with. So you never know who's a person that's a hater. Well, if you listen to the content, you'll probably be like, I don't think that he would listen to somebody talking like that. Hell no, I don't listen to nobody talking about glamour magic and people doing things of that nature to make you ugly. Why in the hell would I do that? I don't watch ugly people, and it's not just the way you look. Your spirit can be ugly. Like some of you people make content where you're straight up witches. You say stupid stuff. You say things like, "Oh, people are trying to make you ugly." And what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's it gonna do with what? What? What are we talking about here? How is that making money? Well, where's that? How's that advancing you? Why are you telling me this? It's like I'm concerned. Like again, you people, you do weird stuff because you're trying to find a way to get under people's skin, but you don't realize how you look. You don't realize you got followers, so you think that means you're like attractive or you're him or you women are not attractive and no, you're not him, sir. You're not. You know what I mean? That's why you're trolling me because I'm him, right? And you're making up stuff because I got to be the villain in your movie because I can't be this fly, this handsome, this charismatic man, this dope, this everything, and be real. Well, I am. Just that simple. I'm not putting on a mask, no matter what you tell people. You know, I'm not putting on a character, no matter what you tell people, right? You can't mess my face up with any goofy ass what you think to be magic because you're ugly and I'm not. And I'm not going to say it like, oh, I'm scared that I'm going to get ugly. Whatever happens to me, but it won't be from you, bitch ass nigga. It won't be from you, right? And as long as you people talk that way, like I can't believe adults talk like that online. I know that God is working. All right, yeah. This thing should end if my phone dies. This keeps running in the background. Man, just camera could be rolling for all I know. But yeah, man, my phone's got to charge, you guys. I got on here with 7%. That's crazy. I got 30 minutes and 7%. Man, that's crazy. My phone is not going to hold a charge, you guys. Give me 30 minutes on 7%. Night. Your boy is done with his semester. And even though the next one started today or tomorrow, it doesn't matter. No, it's today. It doesn't matter. I got a couple of days off.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.